Welcome again to Friday Refresh, brought to you by Liberté Ministries. You can find out more at travisloveshaiti.com. I'd like for you to hit the pause button on whatever it is that you are doing right now as you listen to this podcast and ask yourself a couple of questions. First, what is the most important thing in your life right now? And follow it up with this. What are you doing for that most important thing? There are a lot of things that each of us are responsible for and so many things with which we spend our time. But what is the most important thing? As a minister, I spend a lot of time at funerals. And every time I help with a funeral or sit in a funeral, I can't help but think forward to the day that my body will lie in state as my family greets friends and neighbors. My thoughts always go to what I hope I will have accomplished by that time. It's a humbling thought to consider what others will remember and what others will say about me. Even more humbling is the thought of what God will say about the way I spent my time and talents. Knowing that I will stand before Him after I take my last breath makes me wonder what I might be thinking as I take those last few breaths. And what about you? What will you be thinking about? You may or may not believe in God, but will you be looking back at your life and wishing you'd spent more time watching television? Or will you be thinking about how you should have posted on Facebook and Instagram a little bit more? Maybe you'll wonder why you didn't spend more time in your personal hobbies. The reality is that I'm fairly certain that none of those things will be our regrets. Lonnie Jones has asked the question, what we want now versus what we want most. See, most of us let the now win way more often than we really should. So what will you be thinking about on that deathbed, hopefully many years from now? What is it that you want most? On the day my God calls me home, I'm confident that the things that will matter are the things that don't belong to this earth. I'll be thinking about how I spent my life for God. I'll be thinking about my family. I'll be thinking about the people whom I love the most. So if that is what I'll be thinking of then, that's what I want most. And if that's what I want most, then maybe I should focus on it now. So what about you? What would your focus be on? What is it that you want most? Now go hit the play button of your life again and spend your time today, this week, this summer, and this year on the things that matter the most. And that is your Friday Refresh.